So this still looks like this. We'll get there in a second. I just want to take a quick minute at the beginning of today's video and remind you guys, December 15th, the Committed Crew's new drop is going live. We got the winter toques for you guys. You can wear these things as a toque, or they fold down and they become a beanie. Same hat, two different styles. No matter what you guys like to wear or how you style your hats, you guys can grab one of these things. They're super warm. And we got the black Stay Committed hoodies with the white embroidery. You guys know these hoodies are the shit. These are super soft. They last so long. I wear them in literally every video. Go to the Committed Crew, follow them on Instagram, or go to the website and sign up for the newsletter. It's the #1 way that you guys can support the channel. That is it. Also, we're gonna have like windshield banners, stickers, jet tags, all the normal stuff. These are just the 2 new items that are coming this month. Now, you guys know that I told you guys in the last video, this S10 is like one of my absolute favorite vehicles, and a lot of you guys are super stoked about it, which makes me really happy that you guys love this truck as much as I do. And this one, you guys know I have had forever. And what I've also had forever is this photo right here. Throughout the years, since I was 18 years old, I have had and kept track of this exact photo, because this is exactly how I want this truck to look. So normally I just go free for all, like full send, and I just build however I feel like building or however it comes out. And I'm not saying that I'm going to recreate this photo exactly, but I'm gonna use it as a reference. So that's the plan. And a lot of you guys in the last video were like, yo, you need to restore the frame and do all this stuff. That's kind of what I meant by like, it's winter now, we're gonna take this on as a full project. Like this thing is going full send. I'm gonna bring it back. It's full send or no send, baby. But actually, before we get any further, I think I'm gonna just rip these guys off. That's the whole reason I don't have the bed back on yet, because I just haven't got around to doing this. Basically, today's game plan is, obviously I'm gonna paint this truck, I'm gonna do a full restoration on this truck, we're gonna do everything. I think the safest bet is to test fit everything before we go do the full restoration on the truck, because there'd be nothing worse than like, we don't test fit the bumper, we paint it, we paint the truck, and then we go to put it on and it doesn't fit. That would just be like the absolute worst. So that is today's game plan. Damn, dude, look how nice this thing is. Oh my God, it's actually beautiful. I don't know what I expected, but this is beautiful. We got a single license plate light, which is actually kind of cool. It's just gonna stick directly above the plate, not be too much, but do exactly what it needs to. We got some hardware. It has some screw holes. A lot of roll pans need to be welded. And when you weld a roll pan, sometimes you get the problem where you get the box flex and the roll pan welds don't do so good, or like anywhere that you kind of put Bondo, because you got to fill like the seams and stuff, kind of cracks. It's not the best. I'm okay with not welding it if we don't have to. So now you guys see why we took those little C channels off the back. So this, I will give you, there are nicer roll pans that don't include the license plate. License plates look hella dumb anywhere but on your roll pan. If you get the one where it's just like a complete solid roll pan and then you gotta put the license plate like in your back window or something, to me that looks jankier than this. This is a good solution. So everything you're gonna see me unbox today and use today is from LMC Truck. These guys have an extensive website. Any old project that you're looking for, you can build the whole thing off there. The only thing you can't buy on there is the frame. And you might be able to buy parts of the frame. I don't know. First up, roll pan. I think it's gonna go really well. I mean, at first I had a debate with myself. I wasn't entirely sure if we could pull off the chrome front end and then the non-chrome rear end, but after I did a little bit of digging, honestly, I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna look really good. Looks like these tabs would kind of bolt in right there behind the thing, behind the tailgate. Oh, dude, this is gonna be sick. Yeesh, this is a little yuckier than I thought it was gonna be. Is that the holes? We're gonna make our own holes. All right, I can do that. Dude, you can already tell this thing's gonna be so hot. So I took the tailgate off so I could have a little bit of an easier access for the screws. And I think I mounted this just a little too high. It looks good right now, but there's absolutely 0% chance that I'm ever gonna be able to open that tailgate. So I think it needs just a little bit more tweaking. Damn, dude, this looks so sick. I didn't know how I felt about it. I'm a big fan of bumpers on these trucks. I don't know why, but this thing looks so cool in person. In person, the license plate thing doesn't even look bad. In photos, sometimes when you look at it, it's like, I don't know. I didn't know if I was gonna like it. But it looks so good, dude. I'm gonna have to buy, I think, like splitter rods. Same thing you guys see me put like on my BRZ to hold like the carbon fiber pieces and stuff. Cause this corner of my box has a little dinky here and kind of is pushed up a little there. So I'll try and stretch this back out. But you can see like right here, it doesn't line up perfect, but it also flexes a lot. So all I gotta do is just put a splitter rod on it to pull it in. You see I got a bungee cord right here pulling it in so that it sort of stays in one place and it should be fine. And this is now at the point where the tailgate opens, which is extra sick. So, oh, I forgot to put the straps. I almost let it go. Really close, but it doesn't hit. Only other item I wanna get from back here is LED taillights. I like this style. I like exactly how this looks. I like how it's got the clear, there's no yellow, there's nothing. I like the candy cane, but I wish I could find this in LED. If you guys can find these in LEDs, let me know where to buy them, if you have them. I know they exist because I've seen them before, but I think that they just don't sell them anymore because this truck's so old. Anyways, first one is done. Next up, we have an item that I quite literally have had as long as I've had this truck. It's a little less exciting, but dude, that's so crazy. Look at the date on this. September 6th, 2016, dude. I told you I've had this thing forever. And look at it, it's so beautiful. So the inside, I guess for those of you guys who don't know, this truck is gray. Sometimes it captures a little blue on camera. I don't know what that's about. It's gray, and it has like a blue interior. I mean, it's a little faded and old, but the seats are blue. The headliner was blue. And this stuff is like, I don't know, I wouldn't call it gray. It's at this point, it's almost green, I think. This is a brand new headliner for this truck because when I bought it, the headliner was super droopy and sagging. And then I bought this, but I never wanted to install it because I knew that I needed to do more work before I did. So this guy, also from LMC Truck, comes with little Velcro pads that I guess you stick to the back. And obviously, I'm not gonna install this today because there's a lot of work that needs to get done on this truck before I install it. It obviously needs to get pushed into place in a couple spots, but somehow it's staying. It's not in the right spot at all. It definitely needs to get adjusted. It feels like it's coming down on me a little bit, but oh, you guys can't even see in here, dude. It looks funny blue, because like the seat is not blue anymore. I don't know, maybe, actually now that I'm looking at it, maybe we'll just swap it out for like a black one or something. Anyways, that just makes the inside feel a lot more complete. That is sick. I need to cut out the holes and I'll do all that jazz, but it's obviously gonna need a lot of work before I get to that point. I just thought that was cool. I've had this thing sitting around for literally ever. I'm gonna put this guy back in the chute for now. Since we're doing little things, I did show you guys this, I don't know, whenever we installed the chrome grille, I think. But since a lot of you guys are new, I'm gonna just show you guys as if you don't know. These are all body mounts. So this mounts underneath the cab to the frame, underneath rad support to the frame, all these things. Just kind of go like this, click onto each other. They're all brand new mounts because you guys know rubber over time dies, and like 30 years later, the mounts on this truck were no good. It's gonna make everything handle a little bit nicer, sit on there better. Wouldn't really show you guys these, but I actually think we're gonna use them in just about 10 seconds. I know what you guys are thinking instantly. This guy has the teeniest, tiniest little imperfection. They're identical. There's absolutely no difference. The main difference is when I got this grill, I was doing a little edit like I do for you guys, and I noticed this thing right here. This little like, looks like a bird poop, kind of like a fire stain. That's a stain on the chrome. Something about how they chromed it. That got stained. You can see there's another one right here. Not a big deal, but when you pay money for these things and they show up, it's a little annoying, but it is really nice. They just sent me a new one. I don't gotta worry about it. I don't have to show you guys the other blemishes and stuff on this one. You get the point. I'm gonna leave this guy wrapped up and we're gonna test fit everything with this guy. He's gonna stay in the box until it is time to put him on. I just had to open it because you guys know if I didn't, the day I went to frickin' put it on, it would be the wrong one. And now for the final piece. This is the entire reason there's been no front end on the S10 for like 8 months. This is also the second piece that really needs a test fit. The roll pan, 100% needed a test fit, and this, 1,000,000%. We need to make sure it's good. think we're gonna have to abort the rad for now. Obviously, we're gonna have to figure out a way to make it fit. I might have to get a different rad. This is the rad that came with this engine from a Silverado, so obviously it's big. But there's like a certain line of we can't really make the rad fit until this is 100% bolted in place and ready to go. And we can't get that 100% bolted into place, ready to go with the rad in the way. So we're taking an L. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video of this thing running. If you haven't seen it or you want to hear it running, go watch the last video because as of right now, it's over. Just start by saying that chrome has never and will never look good on this color. It's just weird. I don't like it. So this is the main issue that we were having with the last rad support. I'm also finding a couple new problems. A couple new things being, one, I lost a full box of hardware. I have no idea where any of the bolts for like the body mounts are. You guys can see that I put a brand new bushing here. I'm just test running them, making sure they're good, but it's held in with like a random nut and bolt. It's not properly put in there. Rad support didn't come with a single piece of hardware, which, I mean, okay, if you bought it to replace your rotting one, then that makes sense, but I replaced a different year, so the hardware is different. I'm running into an issue where like, even these screws are supposed to thread into something, but I don't have the clips that you thread the screws into. So there's just like a big hole behind this, and I'm just reusing random things I can find to kind of keep it there. So if things look a little off or a little jank, I didn't realize I was gonna need a full new thing of hardware. The reason we got this new rad support was because you guys remember when we put the headlight in the old rad support, it was too far, I wanna say too far up. So me and Chris opened this way up, made it so the headlight fit temporarily, but like you couldn't drive it like that, and none of the hardware lined up for the new grille either. Here's the key ingredient. Oh, perfectly sitting in the back. Nice. There's not a whole lot I can do to keep that in there because again, like it needs to thread into these holes and that hole right there, and I f***ed up. All right, I threw out the fucking pieces. I didn't realize I was gonna need them. All right, well enjoy this, because this is the last time this truck is gonna look this complete for a long time. Now, another issue, the hood, I don't know if you guys can see this, when you push down on the front, kind of comes up in the back. It sits right on the alternator. Right there, you can see it just squishing the alternator. And I was gonna take the alternator off to see if it would work, but then I realized that this whole manifold is kind of the same height as the alternator, so my engine's already really low. I think the other option, aside from obviously cutting the hood, is to buy one of those hoods with like a little cowl on it. Obviously we don't want to go crazy, we don't want it to look stupid because I want this truck to be just really clean, but maybe one with like a little bump in the middle, you know, like a little cowl there. But regardless of that, dude, I'm just so pumped on this rad support. Like when you open this and the bumper's fresh chrome and the grill is fresh chrome and then this thing's all fresh, then once we paint everything, it's just gonna be freaking so nice, dude. I also think I'm gonna try and find a new rad because I don't really want to cut up that new rad support. I would prefer to get like a thinner, like top to bottom thinner, stubbier kind of radiator. Anyways, I feel like today's video was a little bit short. Everything we did kind of made me realize I need something else to keep going. And I just really wanted to get that rear bumper on. I really wanted to make sure that that was good and fit and everything because that's obviously something I'm gonna need to paint, and it would be the worst to paint it and fuck it all up. I honestly in my head thought this one was gonna take a lot longer than it did. I don't know why. I gotta go search for all my missing bolts and stuff. Like, dude, I got a box right here. I got my whole workbench is covered in hardware and stuff. I just thought it would be in there, but it's not. I don't know, man. I don't know where all this shit is. I'll catch you guys next time. Make sure you guys do not miss the Committed Cruise new drop. Peace out and stay committed.